Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 18th. I'm Rosenda Rios.
And I'm George McKenzie. Thanks for joining us. Workers' compensation claims cost the Houston School District some $15 million a year, a benefit that school officials say is being abused by some district workers. Now, hidden cameras are helping document cases of workers' comp fraud. Carlos Aguilar has this morning's top story from Houston, Texas. School district officials point out that a vast majority of employees don't try to cheat the taxpayers.
From workers not doing their jobs, companies. The superintendent of the Corpus Christi Independent School District has been suspended with pay.
The school board took action against Abelardo Saavedra last night. Saavedra has also been indicted on felony charges after a 10-month investigation into accusations of misuse of funds within the school district. Meanwhile, a committee has been named to find an interim superintendent. The governor's critics have used it to tarnish his image.
Now, Rick Perry is speaking out in defense of George W. Bush's record on the environment.
2 people are dead after a van wrecks near the Texas-Mexico border. The van was carrying suspected illegal immigrants when it plummeted down a 50-foot cliff just east of the old Eagle Pass entry point. More than a dozen others were seriously hurt. A Border Patrol spokesman says agents had stopped the truck when the driver jumped into the front passenger seat, leaving the van in reverse. The vehicle rolled backward until it went off the cliff. The exact number of passengers is still unknown. The water from Lake Tawakoni has now been rated safe to drink. This after 500,000 gallons of gasoline spilled into the lake in March. Greenville city leaders say they'll soon start pumping water from Lake Tawakoni. For added insurance, workers are also installing special equipment to remove any pollution left over from the spill.
InTheSpan.com and look for the News of Texas link.
Meanwhile, that road to the White House grows shorter with each passing day. George W. Bush and Al Gore, of course, are the party frontrunners, but did you know there are nearly 200 other candidates who have filed to run for president? As Susan Risden reports, some of those Oval Office hopefuls are from the Lone Star State.
James Phipps.
Phipps is running as an independent. He calls his party the National Tea Party, named after the Boston Tea Party. Linda Blodgett is a Republican. Well, there could be some rain in the near future, but when? Weather's next.
That would be nice. Plus, it's been pretty humid, and most of the state's going to continue to feel these warm Texas temperatures, at least this week.
Yeah, but there could also be a chance of rain in the forecast by week's end. Here's a look at your local forecast. For years, much of the art world has tried to answer what sounds like a simple question. What is art?
One Texas artisan is proving that question to be very subjective. We'll show you coming up.
Plus, these North Texas women aren't letting anything keep them from reaching their goals. The News of Texas will be right back. Webster's Dictionary defines passion as a strong liking for or devotion to some activity. And that accurately describes the members of the North Texas Heat, a group of women who are more than just a semi-pro soccer team. Matt Scales has their story from Dallas. Most members of the North Texas Heat say they're hoping to catch on with the new women's professional league that has been announced. That was earlier this month. Houston has been mentioned as a possible franchise city for that league. Proof that one man's trash is another man's treasure. We'll explain when the News of Texas continues. Great artists paint on church ceilings, canvas, even metal.
But it's rare to find a work on the web. Log on to our website, txn.com. My question is, did he use new toilet seats or used toilet seats?
There's a whole other story, and the sequel comes up tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
Gary would probably find it.
Yeah, can you imagine this? One day somebody said to him, "Oh, Barney, put a lid on it." And he thought they said, "Put it on a lid." Sports scores for you quickly this morning. San Antonio beat Vancouver 100 to 93, that is, and it was the New York Yankees over Texas 5-4 in 11 innings. The Astros were postponed last night.
Barney's money is going down the toilet. That's another one. Ouch, that hurts. And that's it. That's it.
That's
This
it.
edition
No
of the
more.
News of Texas.
Bye-bye.
No more.